Hi, everybody. So glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the famed Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City, New Jersey, where so many great fights have gone on through the years for tonight's main event. 15 rounds of middleweight action. This should be a really good matchup here tonight. All that energy that we saw, it almost boiled over at the weigh-in yesterday. Now it gets to explode here in the ring. Jake Lamotta is coming down to the ring now, and what a nice reception as he is completely focused in on his goal tonight. Kelly Pavlik's now making his way to the ring, and you can see how focused he is for the task at hand.
Remember, guys, obey my commands at all times. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up.
I want to see some head.
Well, they've been waiting for this moment, and now they get it. Round one underway.
Hey, let's go again now. Come on, let me see.
Pavlik's got to be feeling the impact of that uppercut. One of the fastest punches in the game. You see how he just turns over that hook? Well, let's talk about what kind of a fight this could end up being, because as far as we see it, both guys are really committed to the cause here. They want each other.
Hey, look, the old times would say these guys are harder to miss than they are to hit.
Pavlik's done a good job there offensively scoring with that left hand. Kelly Pavlik blocks that punch. So, Teddy, here we have a power puncher against a fast and speedy fighter. And if you're the speedy fighter in a matchup against a boom, left hand comes home.
Stay with him. Stay with him.
He goes from damaged goods to defensive goods.
Yeah, because right now he's fighting on instincts. He's doing things without even thinking. Just automatic things. Things that he was taught 5 years ago, 3 years ago, that maybe he thought about, but he didn't do. Now they're just coming out. He's just naturally surviving.
Kelly Pavlik with a huge right hand. Pavlik's jab can do so much there. He used it well that time. Good defensive skill. Off target with that hook. Last 10 seconds of this first round. Lamotta's right hand scores well. You can almost see it just by the way a fighter sits down on their stool at the end of a round. As we come to the end of this round, you can tell that he's full of confidence and he can't wait to get right back out there and continue doing what he was doing.
Well, you're right. The first thing that I noticed is his back's not leaning against the corner pad. You know, that's a defeated fighter. That's a fighter. He don't want to go back. Something bad happened to him. You know, he's leaning back like that. You have to pick him up from the stool. He's got all his weight forward. He can't wait to get going. You know that he's positive. You know that he had a good round.
All the eyes are on him to start this round. Pavlik's legs look just a little shaky, but keep in mind, he barely survived that last round.
No, but keep one other thing in mind. I agree with you, Joe, but he's been here before. He's very experienced. If anyone knows how to get out of this, he does.
And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there. Went to the body there, but unable to connect. Pavlik's knowledge of the game is showing through. 3 ways to defend. One of them is to block. He did it there well. Commits to the straight right. Halfway through this round. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Targets his opponent after blocking a shot. Beautiful hook, accurate as could be, and damaging downstairs. Good uppercut by Kelly Pavlik. Unload! He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. Committing to the body work now. He lands the right hand. Crashes home with the uppercut.
Body shot.
Final 10 seconds of round number 2. And this round comes to an end. Pavlik's corner is telling him exactly what they want to see in the next round. Remember, that last round, he was stunned.
Don't save nothing. Let it all go.
How you doing? Keep your hands up. Don't worry now, right? I just need you to focus and keep your hands up. Keep working the jab, okay? Double up the jab and just keep moving. You okay? Good. I need you to use your feet, all right? Move around the ring more.
I got more.
Considering the fact that in the last round, he got tagged hard, he looks great right now to open up this round.
Well, I'm not shocked because I think he has character. I think there's substance to him. And the only way that you find the mettle of a person is when you test him, when you push him up against the cliff. And he's being tested now, and he's showing what he's made of.
You see what happens when he commits to the uppercut. Look at that. Great work there. He's committing to the work downstairs. He puts forth a right hand.
Stay away from
Nice
those.
block by Jake Lamotta. And he engages in the clinch. "90 seconds to go here in this round. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Teddy, obviously, when you're an undefeated middleweight champion of the world, you must do a lot of things really well. But pick out a few things that you like about Kelly Pavlik.
Well, I think you touched on it already. He does a lot of things well. There's not one thing he does great, but there's nothing that he does really badly. He's a guy that pays attention to the body. He's a guy that uses his jab to set the table.
To the belt line he goes with a left hand. That is exactly what the corner wanted to see. A good combination punch by Jake LaMotta. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. And that's the end of round 3.
Keep working, and this is your fight. Don't get lazy out there, all right? Don't get lazy. We're winning this fight.
Let's go, let's go. What are you waiting for? You want this fight? Then let's move out there. This guy's gonna win this fight if you don't take control, son. You got to take some control out there.
Lamotta's enjoying a lead on Teddy's scorecard, the first time we look at the scores ringside here tonight. Although early on here, it's not as if either man is in complete control of this fight. You see him zeroing in with that left hand to the body. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Kelly Pavlik. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs.
Let's see some more head movement.
That's a good block by Jake Lamotta. Unable to score with the hook. That's a big right hand there.
Knock him the fuck out! Now lay it on!
Teddy, explain this to me. Hey, this fighter was just staggered and stunned. Now all of a sudden he's defending beautifully.
Yeah, because he's on instinct now. Before he was thinking, he was overthinking.
Oh, he just ate a big uppercut right there. He had no idea it was big, big shot comes crashing home. He goes up top and gets to him, hammering the head. Pavlik's up from the knockdown, but what we really want to look for is how he reacts in the coming moments of this fight. Kelly Pavlik lands a big left hand. A little head hunting with the right. Solid. He goes down in the later stages of this round. He's going to try to survive it. Lamotta's back up on his feet. What will he look like in the next few moments of this fight? That's the big question. End of the round. A round in which a knockdown was scored. Now, Teddy, if you're the trainer in the corner of the guy scoring the knockdown, what are some of the things you want to remind him of?
You want to remind him how he got there, because a lot of times it's the tendency to just remember the punch that put him there. He dressed him up. He set that punch up. Don't think about just the punch that landed. Think about the setup punches.
I need you to keep your hands up. Keep your hands up. Don't worry now, all right? I need you to focus.
It's like a whole new fighter out there. Look at him as we start this round. Remember what happened to him in the last round. Now he's up on his toes.
Yeah, well, remember what happened to him in the last round. That's what we say, but he doesn't say that. He's putting that out. He's putting it into the rearview mirror. He's going forward down the road with a lot of hope, a lot of vigor, a lot of confidence.
Lamotta's got to be really careful here, Teddy. That eye has gotten to a point where this fight could be stopped at any time.
Well, the key is that it's above the eyes, so of course it's impairing the vision. The blood, when it trickles down, he can't see, and that's what the referee's going to be looking for.
That is my favorite punch there is. A forceful uppercut by Kelly Pavlik. And now just wasting away some time with that clinch.
You're doing what you're doing.
Halfway into round number 5 here. Lamotta's way off the mark. That punch didn't have a chance. Pavlik able to land the uppercut. Kelly Pavlik is a young man who is always looking to improve. In what areas should he be improving in?
Well, sometimes a little predictable. He's looking to get at you, usually from the same place. And sometimes you can find him a little bit. I don't know where he got that nickname, the Ghost, but he's not a ghost as far as being able to hit him.
Oh, you could feel that one to the gut by Kelly Pavlik.
You got this one!
Coming to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds. Good way to protect the midsection. And round 5 comes to an end. Jake Lamotta's cut man is going to earn his pay for sure. That is a bad gash.
And I'm wondering what he's using in there. You know, you can only use certain things, Avatine, adrenaline, and thrombin. I'm wondering if he's using legal things right now, because that's the kind of cut that tempts you to use crazy glue.
You are looking good, real good out there. Look at him, he's tired. He's real tired. He's got nothing left.
Back underway here to live fight action. Tough fight to score. Very, very even, closely contested bout throughout. Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counterpuncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
Pavlik packs a punch with that left hand. Lamotta with a big uppercut. Unable to connect by Jake Lamotta.
Keep moving, keep moving.
Big left hand from Kelly Pavlik. Halfway through round 6. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Kelly Pavlik.
Watch that!
He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with the counterpunching.
Well, the old timers used to say, when you're calm in there, when you're controlling there, you can make him do what you want. He made him tie his shoelaces right there.
The Raging Bull with a huge right hand. An accurate left by Jake Lamotta. Kelly Pavlik's defense is playing a prominent role in this fight, Teddy.
Yes, it is, and specifically what it is he has good fundamentals. He keeps those hands up real good, you know. They're attached, they're up around his chin, his elbows in. You know, he has a real shell there that's not easy to penetrate.
Okay, champ, that's nice work, baby. Real nice work. I don't want to see no one punch. You're throwing the uppercut, but I need to see another punch right after. He steps inside, uppercut and hook. Uppercut.
Come on, let's throw punches now. You got power. Use it. Come on. We're losing this fight. Let's get back into the fight now, all right? We got to get into the fight. Let's go. You're stronger than this guy.
Good action throughout. We'll see if it keeps up in this round of what has been a very even fight. Lamotta's proving to be elusive.
Pace yourself.
Accurate counter punch by Jake Lamotta. Pavlik's really doing a fine job here, Teddy, and I know everybody falls in love with the clean, effective punching, but you can make an argument that he's controlling this fight right now thanks to his head movement.
Yeah, you know, it makes me think about that legendary story about the old great Willie Pep, the Will of the Wisp. There was a legend that he actually won a round without throwing a punch, just by making his opponent miss, just by ring generalship.
Nothing there on the punch by Jake LaMotta.
Pace yourself. It's all right. Just keep moving.
I like the way Kelly Pavlik lands that hook. He just knows how to do that. His technique is beautiful. Huge left hand from Pavlik. That's as good as it gets right there. A crushing uppercut by Kelly Pavlik. 10 seconds to go in the 7th. And that's the end of round 7.
You gotta let your hands go. You have to. You have to be busy. This guy is beating the shit out of you. You have to throw 3 or 4 punches in a row. You can turn this around, but you gotta let it go. Listen.
Breathe. Deep breath. Good job. Deep breath. You're in control of this fight, but don't get careless out there. Keep boxing smart. Now, this is it. You heard it. Now, keep on it. Stay on top of it.
Lamotta's got to figure out what he did earlier, because that's the only thing that's worked tonight when he scored that knockdown. Here we are at the beginning of round number 8, and he's trailing on your scorecard.
Joe, I'm going to disagree with you a little bit. You know, because I'm going to say that actually he's got to forget what he did earlier.
Really?
Yeah, because he scored a knockdown, and ever since then, he hasn't been using the jab. He hasn't been putting punches together. He's just been waiting for it to happen by itself.
Not focus.
Kelly Pavlik's right hand scores well that time. And just grabbing onto his opponent.
Back to the body.
Good looking right hand after he got hit. Blocks that punch. Pavlik's in a good rhythm defensively here. Teddy, what is that? A credit to his ability to anticipate?
You know, also, it's the teaching. Let's give the trainers credit. Of course, let's give his background of the amateurs credit, but he learned how to get away from punches. This is technique that was taught to him.
Pavlik's able to avoid that punch. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Kelly Pavlik.
Left and right, left and right.
And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head.
Come on, kid, focus.
Clock counting down here in round number 8. 10 seconds to go.
Watch the hook.
And the round comes to an end.
All right, let's keep
Now that he's
working
back in the corner, we get a close-up look. Lamotta's cut even looks worse.
And it's up to the fighter now, Joe, for his attitude not to change. You know, we can look at it and we can say, wow, that cut looks worse. The fans can look at it and say that. But the fighter must be steady. The same attitude as though he doesn't have a cut. Otherwise, he has no chance of winning this fight.
Cut the ring. You can't win this going backwards. Back him up. Always use the feint.
They start up again. Back to action here with another round. But who knows how much longer it'll last. This has been a completely one-sided fight. Lamotta blocks that punch.
Yeah, good work.
And he just holds on there.
Uppercut.
Lamotta's got no chance of keeping his opponent off balance. None at all, because he's not moving at all.
Maybe he doesn't want to. You know, guys start to deteriorate, not just physically outside, but inside. Maybe he's given up already. And maybe he doesn't want to fall down. He knows everybody's going to see that. But maybe this is his way of getting out of there. He knows the ref's going to stop him.
Some of that too, now. Come on. Keep it going.
solid hook upstairs.
Back to the body.
Flush right hand to the head. Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging.
He's tired. He's tired, champ. Come on, now's your chance.
Let's see some more head movement.
Last 10 seconds of the 9th round.
Body shot.
Solid shot. The left hand came in.
You're okay.
So the bell to end that round gets him out of danger. But Teddy, my concern is what is he even going to look like when the next round starts?
Well, that's the thing. The corner's going to have to take care of that, get some ice on him. And also, they're going to have to think, do they want him to go back out?
You're doing good. You're doing real good. Just fine. Now keep working on the inside and come up with the uppercut. Take a deep breath for me. Come on, breathe. Keep breathing. That was good. That was real good.
Back to action now. We're underway in what has been a completely one-sided fight. You get the sense this one may not go the distance. You see he comes over the top with that right hand, a real solid shot.
Pace yourself.
Now hugging on the inside. Nice work, the left hand to the head. Kelly Pavlik stunned by that shot. What do you look for here out of the big shot? What a turn of events. What a turnaround. He scores his own knockdown after being knocked down earlier.
And that's where scoring a knockdown hurts you sometimes, because now you think you're just going to walk in and get it again. Well, he walked in, he did get it. He got it.
There it is. This is going to take some guts to get up from this. Once again, he goes down. Lamotta's rising back up. That takes some guts.
Hey, keep your hands up.
Pavlik's banged by an uppercut. And we've reached the halfway point of round 10. Very educated jab there by Jake Lamotta.
You're not focused. There you go.
Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Counting down towards the end of the 10th round, 10 seconds to go. And that's the end of round 10.
You're good. Just deep breathing. Keep breathing. That's good. Now you gotta give me one more round. Give me one more round. Now you can do it. Do it. Come on.
Need that. No, throw that away.
Calm down now. Just calm down. Just breathe. Breathe. We need another round from you. I need you to be busy this round, all right? He caught you with your hands down. Let's box smart and not get caught.
Need that. No, throw
Box
that away.
smart. Okay?
Start of round number 11 here. Pavlik's up on Teddy's scorecard. But Teddy, this fight is far from over.
So this fight is wide open still. I mean, the bad news, yeah, he's behind, at least on my scorecard. But the good news, he's been able to find him. He's been able to touch him with his punches. That means he can still win the fight.
Pavlik with a good block.
Punch! Punch!
Not much action as he just ties up. Parries that punch intended for the head. Lamotta's got to be careful here, Teddy, because he can't stay like this. Yes, he's throwing punches, but not being effective at all.
No, he's not. He's not landing. And
oh, he is stuck. Oh, a big shot comes home for him. Knocked down again. Unreal.
now you got to wonder what the corner's thinking. Are they going to stop this?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And it's over. Look at this. Pavlik's unable to continue. This fight is over. Knockout. Jake LaMotta's knockout here is a stunner. This fight was clearly going to go the distance and go to the judges.
You know what? You just said it. You just explained. You just put a blueprint out to why this fight was a knockout. He thought it was going the distance, and he got a little careless. He assumed something. He was not alert, and now he's out.
It was a good one indeed. And for Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time at the fights.